What's going on, guys? I'm Frank Wack, and this is my first ever recorded speedrun of Mega Man 2. It's probably the only game that I'm actually really good at speedrunning. I would say I'm pretty good at it. I'm not great, but I'm good. This is my personal best, this is my sub 40 run. And before I begin, I wanted to talk just a second. On your right below where it says alien, you'll see where it says X error. And basically what that means, it's just an execution error. It's where I've messed up something and I could have done better, and the estimated time that I probably lost doing so. So that's what that means. Just want to make sure you guys know, and here we go. So I choose Flashman first because he helps speed through the rest of the run. There's a lot of implications of the Flash Stopper that's very important. Gotta love that sexy shot. So here I missed this really, it's a precise jump. I won't call it like a one-frame jump or anything like that, but it's really precise. You have to be spot on to make it pretty quickly, and I missed it twice, and I lost a good amount of time because of it. So we're moving on to Quickman, and the reason I do Quickman second is because I really want to get to Metal Man as soon as possible, and Quick Boomerang destroys Metal Man pretty easily. So I'm going to Quickman so I can go to Metal Man next. That's the main reason. I used the Flash Stopper here because I really don't like the very beginning of the Lasers of Death montage that goes on in the middle of the stage. I don't like the very beginning ones. It's usually where I end up dying on the stage. So I just use the Flash Stopper right there so I don't have to worry about it. Safer strats, if you would. Yeah, here I turned around to fight the Toad Hopper. I don't know if that's what they're actually called, but that's what I'm going to call them. And it ended up leading to me losing a life, which was really bad. In the boss fight, I lost a good amount of time there. So like I said earlier, we're doing Middleman third, and the reason we're doing Middleman third is because I use him in a lot of other stages. The middle blades are just pretty broken, so I use them a lot, and so you'll notice it's one of my most practiced stages, because I don't mess up very much in the stage. I'm using the flash stopper right here because that very beginning part, if you don't have the flash stopper, it's actually pretty time consuming, because it takes a while to wait for the stupid things to come in. They eat like 90% of your health if you just try to run through them, so you use the flash stopper just to jump through them, and that's why I do Flashman before Middleman, so I can speed through this part of the stage. And as you see there, it's the only error on the actual stage itself where I jumped into that last enemy. Not a huge time waster, but I mean it's still pretty annoying. So I'm doing Woodman 4th, and that's because the Woodman Bubbleman is kind of like just the void period of the 8 Robot Masters. I don't really use Woodman or Bubbleman much, except for using them to beat Airman and Heatman. But other than that, I don't have a huge problem with these two, so I just do them in some particular order. I just chose Woodman before Bubbleman this time. As you can see, I shoot at the bat, and he didn't wake up that time, but the reason I do that is because I have a really hard time running past him, and so I just shoot at him, and if he wakes up, he dies, and I don't have to worry about the other two. And, I use the flash stopper here, because after you kill the first tiger, if you use the flash stopper and then run to the next part, the other two tigers don't show up. They're stuck in time, and so you can just run past them and not have to fight them, which is really nice. So in case you're wondering, I shoot a metal blade into the wall there because I've had really bad luck in the past with a bird just randomly showing up and dropping an egg on me. So I just shoot a blade there just to make sure that he doesn't show up. This is something I haven't practiced a lot, but I really got really lucky this time. I got the one cycle Woodman with metal blades, which was really nice. It's pretty tech heavy. It's probably not true. It's probably not tech heavy, but I mean it's difficult for me right now because I don't practice it a lot, like I said. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm doing Bubbleman 5th because Bubbleman Woodman is just the void period in the run. I just do one or the other and I don't really think about it. I just pick one based off whichever one I feel like doing first. Need to know is this frog skip that I've been doing. I've been looking at a way to maybe make that better, and I haven't spent a lot of time practicing Bubbleman stage because it's kind of just, yeah, run through it. So this is probably where I have a lot of my most common errors, like the accidental death right there. Oh, that sucks. So, instead of just fighting the big fish, I need to just get hit by one of the little shrimps and just move on. Use the lag to my advantage. Because it wasted a lot of time. I just sat there and fought it, and that's not how you speedrun. Don't do that, guys. So after we're done with the void, the Bubbleman, Woodman void that I have, we're going to go through Airman before Heatman, which isn't like a lot of like the top number speedrunners, the people that have the sub 30s, because I'm not good at the strats. Mainly I'm afraid of going through Heatman stage without item number 2, so I go through Airman first. So if you notice, I'm using safe strats on the very beginning of Airman stage because I'm really bad at making the jumps perfectly, the timed sexy jumps that you miss getting hit a lot, but if you miss them or you get hit, you die, so I just don't do that. I just jump a little further and get hit and make sure I can run past the next part. And I'm not 100% sold that going through Heatman before Airman actually saves that much time. I feel like the beginning of Airman stage and the second part of Heatman stage are probably about equal, but I haven't actually tested this to see. You see right there, I actually despawned that enemy. I'm not sure how to do it. I'm actually, like, I get lucky sometimes, I guess. So here we're at Airman Boss, which is my favorite boss fight in the entire game because he acts all tough and he pushes you away, and then he jumps at you and you just use Woodman and he dies. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So we do Heatman 7th, because I want all the items before I do Crashman because he's the hardest boss and one of the ones that actually makes me rage out of my run more often than most. There's actually a faster way of doing that, and I haven't practiced it enough, that's why I didn't do it. And as you can see, I'm missing the jump horribly and wasting time. I need to actually learn that the faster method would be really helpful. But here I ran into an enemy after I got hit so I can get health, and then I got hit by him again and that wasted some time. It was not my smartest move. So yeah, we're on Crashman now. Crashman is the last robot master, and the reason he is so is because he's the hardest one for me. I have a lot of trouble getting through Crashman stage, but I actually didn't do so bad this time. Let's see, I'm using item 1 and item 2 to get through parts of the stage that actually take a long time because of waiting for platforms or climbing up ladders, so you try to spend as little time as possible having to do slow things. So I use Flash Stopper at the beginning of the latter part of this, the very end, climbing part of this, because I really hate those birds, and it gives me a little bit of a reprieve away from them. I get to climb a little bit while I'm preparing for the inevitable. And there it is. Yeah, I got hit by the bird and fell off the platform. It wasted like 10 seconds. So here I'm using safer strats because I'm almost out of lives and I'm really worried that I'm going to die at Wily 1. So I wasted some time, and this isn't exactly an execution error even though I'm going to mark it down as one. It's more of a choice route error. It's not optimal, but it does give me an E-tank and a extra life, so it's worth it. So I use item number 2 here at Wily 1 to get through a majority of this first part. You can see here I am again using a safe strat to make sure I have enough lives, just in case Wily 1's dragon gives me some trouble, as it's going to. So here we are fighting the dragon, and almost every speedrun I've ever seen in Mega Man 2 uses Quick Boomerang. And I don't totally understand, because I feel like Heatman's as good, if not a better choice for fighting the dragon. I feel like he's much better. You can charge it up while you're running away from him and take like a third of his health in one shot and just spam out the rest. I think it's quicker, but I haven't actually done the testing to see. There, in Wily 2, when you use item 2 to get over the spikes, you take the right path over the left, because the left requires you to, like, use Crash Bombers, and you really need Crash Bombers in Wily 4. Just right there, I ate the E-Tank at full health. It's not exactly a time loss, it is an execution error, but it's a terrible resource loss that I could use later. You can see here I used Flash Stopper too early, so I got hit by that last thing. And then I misused item 3 and had to run back and get hit again to get off the camera so I could get my item 3 back. That sucked. So I'm using quick strats in Wily 4. They're really risky. You can die at any moment, and yeah, just like that. But it saves bukus of time if you don't die. And so just like that, so you get hit a lot and you don't die. It's that easy. Okay, so I accidentally jumped off the ladder, and so I have to keep jumping into this enemy to stay alive until the platform comes. And here's where the run almost ended. Oh my god, that was so close. That was literally the scariest moment in the entire run. I would have thrown my controller if I would have missed that last shot. That would have made me so mad. See, I got really lucky again, and I re-one-cycled Woodman. I got him in one cycle both times, which is really nice. It saved a lot of time. Here we are, final boss. Let's do it. Alright guys, well that was my speedrun of Mega Man 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're still watching. I know it's a really long video, but I really hope you're watching my video. Because I spent a long time editing it to make sure it looked great and it had information for you guys as I went through the video. And I really enjoy speedrunning this game. And I really hope to get better. I used to tell myself that if I subbed 40 minutes, I'd be really happy with my run, and I wouldn't worry about it again. And then I subbed 40, and the way I did it, I'm really mad. Like, I can't believe I subbed 40 this way. So now I'm aiming for sub 35. And when I get that, I'll probably be happy until I do it. But yeah, this has been my speedrun. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Frank Wack, and I'll get back to you guys shortly on another speedrun.